When white people come to Kenya or Africa, they're called expats. But when we go to their countries, we're called immigrants.
Tuendelee kung'ara customers, tuendelee kuchagua. Bei yetu ya leo ni 150. Ile ambayo hujapendezwa nao, tafadhali customer, naomba urudishe kwa hanger, usiwekelee juu ya stand au juu ya nguo zingine.
Hello, hi, I'm back. Today I'm going to talk about Think Twice, which is a thrift shop here in Nairobi. Well, it's not one. There's quite many of them. I actually heard about Think Twice from some random guy. On a random day I was coming from yoga, like today. And he was saying how he bought a pair of jeans, Levi's, for 300 shillings. And so I was intrigued. I'm like, because even like MTUMBA, like Gikomba, kupata jeans ya 300 ni si rahisi, and also the quality and the make and everything. After he mentioned it, I just started seeing Think Twice shops everywhere. And so obviously I've noticed where they are found and where they are not found. So you will definitely not find a Think Twice shop in like Karen or I don't know, all those suburbia. You'll find them in average Kenyan places. Mali kuna mahasla. I decided to go there and film and get a feel if it's different, because most of the shopping I do here in Kenya is mostly like Gikomba. I've never actually shopped in like Toy and Adams, and I feel like it's gentrified now. Like people keep saying that. I don't know, I've only been to like Toy once, and I was going to Kibera to see my friend, and so waiting at Makina and he's taking his time, so I just entered like Toys like across the road, and I think I bought this t-shirt there. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, I digress. So Think Twice, when I went, they were actually offloading a whole lorry of stuff. They had just brought in new stock, obviously because yesterday was Saturday, and I feel like new stock is brought in once a week, and Saturday is a perfect time because many people have time to shop. And so it was actually quite packed when I entered. Before entering, I was filming the outside, and this lady comes up to me. She was like, haufai kufilm hapa. I'm like, cool. And then I'm walking away. She's like, ata uko ndani hakuna kufilm. Oh my god. I'm heartbroken because I'm here to film. I'm actually not here to shop. It looks like a typical Kenyan shop, like Kenyan boutique. You know, like it's a hall and then sections and hangers everywhere with clothes. It was actually quite well organized, because for me, when I think of secondhand clothes, I think of a market like Gikomba, kwenye tunamkanga 5 AM to go shopping. It's actually an experience. I feel like I'll be shopping in Gikomba till at least kwenye watachoka kuichoma. Gikomba inachomangwa, like it's all politics, we know, but there was actually so many people, and obviously most of them were women. No wonder why. And their children were looking so bored.
Baby, mbona umelala chini? Mbona umelala chini? Good boy. Amesimama.
And then obviously young people.
At a jacket. Nice jacket.
And the, you know, the random couple, like you can tell, like, oh, panakatiana, you know, I'm electro shopping. So when I entered, like, so I've been told not to film, so I had to film chini ya maji. And so I'm aimlessly walking and just filming cutaways, and this guy comes up to me and he's like,
Sasa unatafuta ati sweta ya wanawake. Kuna majina zimeandikwa, unaona kama pale kids clothing, women's clothing, shoes. So labda tutafute kwenye imeandikwa women's clothing. Unatafuta nini?
Sima sweta.
Ya nani unatafutia nani? Bibi yako? Wow.
Trouser yake.
Trouser. Tutafute women's section ndio unaweza pata hapo.
and so I was like, Thank you God. He sent someone who can be the subject of my story.
Asante. Unaitwa?
Ushogo.
Ha?
Ushogo.
Aya, unamtafutia jeans ama trouser kawaida? Unatafuta?
Trouser kawaida.
Unajua size yake?
Ndio.
Size. Haya. Dashka. Deka name brand. Okay, focus. Dashka. I'm sure like make it after I can find something.
So the shop has different sections, like kids clothes, ladies, men's, shoes, and linen. Is it called home textiles? For the shoes, like, that's a lost case. That's a lost cause. Hakuna kiatu inakaa poa. Oh, and the shoes, they put them moja moja so that like shoplifters be warned. Unless you want to steal 2 left shoes, I'm sorry. Actually, to curb shoplifting, you cannot leave the store without showing your receipt to the guy. The guy who is the guard, he's standing literally next to the cashier, and he's gonna see you paying for your stuff. But trust you me, he's not gonna let you pass unless you show him the receipt. So it's just interesting how logic works. But you know, he's paid to stand there and look at receipts. And people are really not patient. And in typical Kenyan fashion, people are just skipping the line. Like, I was standing there and then some woman is like, oh, kuna foleni hapa. I'm like, inaanza pale nyuma. And then she just ignored me and just cut in front of me. I'm like, honey, just go on. Me, sina haraka. I'm actually here to get a story, so you're giving me more content. So at the cashier station, there's this artwork behind her on the wall. And it was so interesting. It just goes to show you like the target audience they have. So I'm just looking at it right now, and it's like a man on a piki carrying 2 women. There's a stray dog crossing. There's a man on a motorbike amebeba gunia ka 10 za makaa. Hapa kuna kama like Machakos bus station with so many kanta ama malori. And then there's in the middle, there's those vans are kitambo. It's written Hustlers Jets. Okay, it's very colorful, but of course it doesn't show like a good life. It just shows the hustler life, which is their target audience, hustlers who want to spend 150 on a top, which is a bit expensive if you ask me, because you can go to Gikomba and get a top for 50 bob. But anyway, that's none of my business. Thinking of the places where these shops are strategically placed, obviously, place Yama Hustlers, I would like to see how the owners, I heard that it's white owned, which makes sense because all these expatriates, immigrants, when white people come to Kenya or Africa, they're called expats, but when we go to their countries, we're called immigrants. So anyway, I'm sure this is an expat like project, and obviously they came to Kenya and they saw a niche and they worked on it. That's what happened. It's the same thing that was working for the Alpha Fits and the J's of Nairobi, but that's none of my business. It would actually be interesting to see how this Think Twice concept would be adapted for an influential, how do I say, like where the rich people live. It would be interesting to see how they bring it to other places and how they package it, because everyone loves thrift shopping. It's just where the shops are found and accessibility and all that. And it's like there's a chicken inn at Westgate. My friend and I were there like 3 weeks ago, and I had never been to the top floor, and so I saw chicken in, pizza in, but like how they've done it, it looks so good. Like if someone took me there on a date, sita jam san, like haikaling baya, you know. So it's interesting to see. are they gonna enter into other neighborhoods? Obviously this Think Twice crop of shops, there are so many actually. I wonder what the effect they're having on the average Kenyan seller, Kenyan person who was depending on second-hand clothes for their living. So when you go to Gikomba in the morning, my friends and I, we're usually there next to people who are coming to shop to resell the clothes at obviously a bigger profit. Like you'll buy a top for 100 bob and then they'll sell it to you at 500 bob. So that 400, you know, it's a really good money if it adds up. So like when I went yesterday at Think Twice, everything was 150 shillings. So if I used to buy from someone tops for 500 and then now there's this new shop which sells at 150, am I still gonna go back to them? Of course not, it only makes sense. So is that gonna affect people who have their businesses? And also, is that gonna affect people in Gikomba, and how is it affecting them already? I have no idea. So maybe it would be interesting to talk to them and ask their opinions about this new crop of shops which are, you know, a bit gentrified. I was following this guy around and we kind of shopped together. He's shopping for his wife. That's so sweet. Like, I would also like someone to shop for me, well, in a nice store.
Nguo yake mingi kama 10.
Kama 10 ziko wapi?
Ziko huko. Unataka kuiona?
Nataka kuziona. Hapa ni kwa kofia. Pia mimi nimepata nguo. Nimepata tops 3. Tatu mwenye zitakuwa. That's the store.
A few minutes later.
Spend how much? 12,400. Umejibaya nguo? Uko sawa? Umebaya nani na nani? Bibi na mtoto. Haya sawa. Asante sana. Bye.
So I got this top. Oh, one thing I noticed about myself, like as I was rummaging through the hangers, I was just checking for like name brands. I don't know if you can see this one. So this is H&M divided, and as much as I try to be a better person, someone who doesn't care about the material world and all this, you know, I'm still a brand whore at heart, and I have come to terms with it. Okay, I'm back. So I took the sports bra off, and this is a top. No, not too bad. I also got this black one from Monkey. Monkey is a British high street. It's one of them, like in a top shop and whatever. It looks cute, you know. What's my takeaway from Think Twice? I mean, looking from Google, it's doing okay. It's actually been around for quite a while. It's a good idea, you know. It's translating well in the Kenyan market. I mean, there's so many shops and it's been around for like 2 years now, and they just keep having more and more shops. It's creating employment for the people who work in the shop, so I guess that's a good thing. I wonder how it's affecting other people who I might probably never get to talk to. Would I shop there? Not really. I'll stick to my Gikomba and all those other shops, and you know, going to the tailor. I actually like getting clothes tailor-made, like vitenge. Cheap is expensive, because how long are you going to wear the shoes you buy there? Like, the shoes are trash. I'm sorry, I have to say this. I hope I covered all there is to cover about Think Twice. Of course, I cannot cover everything, and there's actually more YouTube videos on Think Twice, which I haven't really watched because they look like fashion centered, like all the fashion girls. I'd actually like to see like the top YouTube guru girls to the Kenyan ones going to Think Twice and doing a haul of clothes, like, I don't know, call it Think Twice challenge or something. Maybe some of them, like, that's when you'll know if people are really stylish, because you'll see the sense of fashion coming out, and if they're good at rummaging through. Yo, that place, so overwhelming. It had so many clothes. Like, if I had actually gone there to shop, then I was so confused, like, honestly. I prefer kwenda place yenye sina options kibao, you know. But yeah, that's it for this show. Yeah. That's it for this show, guys. I will see you in the next one, and I hope it's really soon. I'm getting back into this flow of things, and I want to show more average Kenyan stuff. I want this to be less about me and my friends, my imaginary friends, and more about other people, because it's called Average Kenyan, and show us the average Kenyan life. So that's what I'm trying to do. No pressure. And yeah, it's Sunday, so have a beautiful week. God bless you all. May the light in me shine the light in you. And may the light in you shine the light in me. That's something I learned in yoga. So namaste, friends. Namaste.